Hi, I'm Amy,
And I'm Sophia.
and this is our first year together as a mentor-mentee pair. And we have really enjoyed talking about music together, talking about movies together. Sometimes we take personality quizzes together during our sessions, like the Hogwarts personality quiz. We both got Hufflepuff, right, Sophia?
Yeah.
Which I think makes us a good match. And we also really enjoy talking about books we're reading together, which led us to just read Pride and Prejudice together, which sparked our idea for our pair project, a podcast on Pride and Prejudice.
Today, we'd like to share with you a snippet of our podcast, the Pride and Prejudice podcast, aka Triple P with Amy and Sophia. After finishing a few chapters of the book, we decided to pick our favorite underrated character. Amy chose Mary Bennet and I chose Miss Bingley. In the next segment, we introduce our favorite underrated characters, put ourselves in their shoes, and write humorous poems from their point of views. Miss Bingley is a young woman who has her sights set on Mr. Darcy, a handsome rich man who unfortunately does not return her affections. This one-sided love leads Miss Bingley to harbor some rather unpleasant feelings toward the person Mr. Darcy loves. Here is the poem I wrote from her point of view. Watching you playfully argue back and forth with her is so tiring. She knows all the right things to say, the witty remarks, the insightful comments. Her intelligence astounds you and astounds me. She is beautiful, of course. She's insightful. She's everything I wish to be. Not that I would ever tell her that. I lie awake at night, crafting imaginary scenarios while you would turn around and say, "You're the one for me. How could I have been so blind?" I fall asleep, hopes renewed for tomorrow, but when tomorrow comes, she is always the one you are looking at. She is the one for you. But I cannot admit that to myself. I refuse to accept it, for this imaginary world that I live in is too great to lose.
While Mary is adjusting her ideas, he continued, let us return to Mr. Bingley. That's just one of the many dismissive quotes about Mary, one of the 5 Bennet daughters who has big thoughts and ideas, but is often treated by her family as silly or is just simply completely ignored. So here's the poem I wrote from her perspective. Longbourn is a lifeless town, and I am floating through it, invisible, unnoticed, left behind by my sisters, elder and younger, by my clueless father and mother. I sing, and their ears turn away. I speak, and I've ruined their day. Lacking genius and beauty, they say, but they are the ones who should be lost in the fray. Why don't they care about my thoughtful soliloquies and my deep understanding of the wide world? And why don't they see my potential for more than Meryton alone? Where is the adoration for me, Mary, so mistreated, so unloved? Such is the life of the 5th sister, 3rd in birth order, last in their hearts. Such is the life of me, Mary.